Hello, I'm Marlon Walters, and this is Artistic Voices. In today's episode, I'll be sharing with you a reading from my anthology, Poetic Expressions of Victory Along Life's Journey. I'll be sharing two things as I go throughout today's episode. So, the first thing I'm going to do is to share with you the when and why this poem was written. So, basically, the backstory behind this poem. And then the second thing, I'll be sharing with you the reading of the poem. So, first, what's the title of the poem and then why was it written? So, the title of the poem is If I Knew. And I wrote this poem during my high school years. It was during my final year of high school. I was then a boy of just 15 years old. Yes, I was still 15 years old at the time. And I had read a story from a collection of short stories. And there was a storyline. I can't remember if it was the same title, but in essence, the author was basically contemplating his life and some choices that he would have made. And he was saying, maybe if I had the knowledge then that I have now, my choices would have been different. And I'm saying, how fitting. I'm 15, and yes, there's a lot that I still need to know in life. But if I knew now what I knew then, how much different my choices would have been. And I'm sure that, like me, you too might have had moments in your life when you said, if I knew then what I know now, my choices would have been so much different. So I'm going to be sharing with you the poem at this moment. So the poem was done during my book reading. It was read by one of my work colleagues, Koriko Maeki. So I hope that as the poem is read, that you will actually enjoy the poem. So here goes. Listen and do enjoy.
If I knew the value of money, I would never have squandered it. Because most of the needs you have, money can be used to fill them. If I knew the beauty of the world, I would thank God I am a part of it. For there is really a lot for us to enjoy in this wonderful world of ours. If I knew the magnificence of birds, I would have tamed the sparrows. For anywhere in the world you go, you will experience joys and also sorrows.
So that was the poem, If I Knew. And I really like the third stanza the best. If I knew the magnificence of the birds, I would have tamed the sparrows. So thanks for tuning in to another episode of Artistic Voices. I hope that you have been blessed. Do share the word around that Artistic Voices is up and running, and we have poetry readings. Be blessed.